Have you ever used VLOOKUP only to find out that it doesn't work when your lookup column is on the right side? Or are you tired of remembering the column numbers? Let's fix that forever with XLOOKUP, Excel's smarter, simpler, and more flexible lookup function.
Alright, so here we have our data. The dataset contains employee number, region, product, sales, target, and employee contact number. So let's take an example of employee E004, and what we want to apply first is VLOOKUP. So let's just apply. Our lookup value is this. The table array would be this entire table. I'll use F4 to freeze, and then you would need to manually count the numbers of the column you want to return. So we want sales, so it would be 1 2 3 4. Fourth column would be sales, and yep, okay, so we have our sales here at 78,000. So if we check for employee number 4, yes, 78,617, that's correct. But the problem is you have to remember the column numbers. But with XLOOKUP we can simply use equal to XLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. Our lookup array would just be this, and our return array would be the sales. So, and we don't have to remember our column numbers. Now, another benefit that XLOOKUP comes with is it has an inbuilt if function in case of an error or something. So for example, in this scenario, if instead of employee 004 I say 104, so I mean, like, we have to look for an exact match. Okay, so both of them show error, correct? But in case of an XLOOKUP, we can put in a condition that if not found, just say not found, and it simply says not found, but we don't have any such option in VLOOKUP. Now another difference comes down to the left side. Okay, so what if instead of the employee number I want to search with employee contact number? So if I take this employee's contact number, which is 004, and I want to use VLOOKUP, I cannot. So for example, if I apply VLOOKUP, the lookup value is this. The table array would be this entire table. Now ideally we would have to apply minus 1 2 3 4 5. So but but it will not throw me any result. But XLOOKUP solves this problem. You can simply say lookup value would be this, lookup array would be our contact numbers, and return array would be our sales. So yeah, XLOOKUP solves this problem. So we solved two problems with XLOOKUP. One is we do not have to remember the column numbers. The other one is we can look at the left side of the table. Also, one benefit that we have over here is we can put in a built-in if condition with XLOOKUP. Now let's try some approximate matches. So if suppose this is the tax slab, and for income up to 4 lakhs or 400,000 the tax is 0, for the next it's 5%, for the next it's 10%, and for the next 400,000 it's 15%. So the tax amount should ideally be income into tax rate. That's cool. So if I apply a formula of VLOOKUP, if my income is suppose 850,000, now in case if I apply VLOOKUP, the lookup value would be this, the table array would be this, the column index number would be 2, and I'll be looking for an approximate match. So it will always give me the lower version. So ideally for 850,000 it should come to this 10%. But in case of XLOOKUP we have an option whether we want the greater or lower version. So XLOOKUP, lookup value would be this, lookup array is this, return array would be this. Okay, now match mode. I just want exact match on next larger item, right? See, we have 850,000, it takes 10%.